Hello, my lovelies, and a very, very good evening to you this blustery autumnal eve, as it is here in the UK at the moment. Welcome to Disco Elysium, welcome back, and have you had enough of me praising it yet? Have you had enough of me talking about how brilliant it is and what a seminal piece of science fiction and dystopia it actually is? Alternative history fiction, in fact, and how amazing it actually is. Kinda tough, because that's going to be happening a lot as we continue, I'm afraid. Don't be afraid to say weird things. Oh, I'm not afraid of that. My cop character really is not afraid of being weird at all, in any conceivable sense. He's, in fact, he's quite happy being weird, it seems to me. Now, where were we? What were we doing? It's been a little while since I played this. I know it was night. I think we're near, actually, Kisaragi buggering off, and going and doing his own thing. Where are we? Oh, yes! That's right! We just got the money to pay Gart, right? So let's go do that, shall we? Gart is always a tosser. It doesn't really matter what you do. He's always a prick. So, yeah. Oh, and we just met the wonderful gentleman at the pawnbrokers. What's his name? I can't remember his name. He, really interesting guy who was high on some sort of prescription drug. Liked him a lot, actually. Listen to the bleeding music. This is an indie game. This is an indie game and it's got a score like that? Are you fucking kidding? Okay, I don't want to talk to Gart, but I suppose we've got to, don't we? Hey, man.
Can I help you?
So, about the money I owe.
Got it.
Yes, I have your money. Okay. Slam the bills down on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Okay, so starting tomorrow, I've actually got to pay. Ooh, that could be tricky.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake.
Well, clearly.
Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
I can see that. He's an insincere, obsequious git.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 PM tomorrow.
Oh, thank you so much, Gart the Git.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Oh, that's not so bad. Is it?
I'll take a room here too.
Oh, Kisaragi!
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
I don't think we did see another thing at the whirling, did we? That's fine, man. That's fine. So we've made a friend of Gart, I suppose. We've got another level up, actually. What should we do? We really are going for the psyche, aren't we, at the moment? So, got one in rhetoric. Conceptualization, visual calculus. Connect to station 41, understand cop culture, suggestion. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. I really like that one, so I'm going to take that. Cool. Okay, well, I suppose we can go... Does Kisaragi want to talk? No, he does not. I suppose we can go and sleep now and see what tomorrow brings. It's bound to be weird. It's bound to be really, really weird. God, look at the amount of work that's gone into this. The visual work, the design, the history, the writing. How did this happen? I am amazed. I assume that I'm going to be taking the shit room, the one that I've trashed, yeah?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Yes. Good
Just a
night,
moment.
Lieutenant.
You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation.
We should, really.
Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go. The balcony is the designated area where you discuss
The air
things.
outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
When it's ready. Loading. I mean, that kind of does betray its indie roots, but the rest of the game is stunning. I mean, it's... Hello? I hope it is loading and it hasn't crashed. No, we're fine. The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
No, I was quite surprised by that, actually. I didn't know you smoked, Kim. No, I am quite surprised.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh, a single cigarette a day probably isn't going to be that bad.
He looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so cool, Kim? Right then, the debrief, yes.
It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went? Oh god, I hope he's not too honest about that.
You were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man. So we didn't even inspect the body.
Right, so pretty bad, really.
And there's still much to do at the crime scene too. We didn't search it thoroughly enough.
That's true.
He would have put all of this more harshly, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably because he's afraid that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
It's all part of the plan, starting from the outside and working back toward the scene of the murder. I'm sorry I couldn't do more today. I'm just not a very good cop, am I? Say nothing, just look at the city. I'll be in much better shape
I
tomorrow.
look forward to that. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Electrochemistry, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Oh, that should be interesting.
We tried to interview the White Pants Red, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Yeah, we do.
Today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. You did stand-up Prison 41 practice.
I do run a lot.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I'll bet you do, Electrochemistry. I'll bet you do. I don't like to waste time, you know, my mind moves fast, the rest has to keep up. I'm training for a long-distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's just how I roll in Precinct 41. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant. That's probably the most honest answer.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. So, what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually.
Yeah, I've got that.
The habitual citizens' militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offences.
It's pretty bad.
With an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more? Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount.
I'll bet they
It
have.
undermines trust in the RCM.
Yeah, okay, what
We
else?
can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the arrestees will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
Interesting system.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I don't like you, Authority. I see, and if someone resists?
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
Wow. Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty... Ooh, have I killed anyone? What happens to the people we convict? Hang on, wait, so if I kill someone while on
You have to
duty...
supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way.
No, I can imagine.
Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
Ooh,
The last time was 4 years ago.
shit.
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on.
I bet he does. I bet he does. Have I killed
That's
anyone?
an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
I don't know if I really want to know.
Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of police violence.
Why doesn't that surprise
He's
me?
not judging you. He's respectfully acknowledging the difficulty of working in your precinct.
It's interesting that authority said that. I would have thought empathy would have said that. What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couvon and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. I bet I haven't got any. And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government and the moral intern, more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution.
Ah, the
So
revolution.
Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
And we're doing a bang-up job. His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of
Be
Revachol.
sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
The moral intern, I don't like that. That's a horrible term, isn't
The
it?
Moralist International are the world's largest political organization.
Why doesn't that
You
surprise
know
me?
who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe
They're a
them?
union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt.
Oh, I hate them
Our
already.
coalition government is just one of its many projects.
Ugh.
They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
Center right and center left. Excuse me. Oh my god. What a horrible thought. What do they believe in? If they're center right and center left, fucking nothing.
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Interesting. What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not.
Oh.
Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Yes.
Something ominous. Something even a little feminine. But in a strict manner.
Electrochemistry. You can see the prurience in anything. I like you for that. We know who Dolores Day was, technically,
A
but I'm going to
historic
ask.
figure, the author of the modern age. You will have to look elsewhere.
We've
for
actually,
evidence. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Who was it who told us about Dolores Day? Was it the dice maker?
For you, she is something painful. Though it's hard to say.
Yeah. What? Every time Dolores Day comes up, we get pain. Pain threshold turns up, and I don't know why. What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. It doesn't look like that's about to happen.
No, I imagine
It is
not.
more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
Oh, you like the moral
Yes,
intern.
I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
Isn't that just like the very definition of fucking centrists? They're not all that bad. It's like, God, I'd prefer it if they were, quite frankly.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now.
Interesting.
No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
He doesn't seem convinced. I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there. Point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. Fuck off. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois rights. Yep. Yep, that's the right answer. Mutter silently. Immigrants, liberal. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Jesus. So you can be a real cunt in this, can't you? You could be a really nasty piece of work if you want to. We are stooges. There we are.
We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes.
Actually, Vigilantes is okay with me. Maybe we should make our own law. Actually, Vigilantes is okay with me.
The door, Martinez. Many of these people, the Union especially, Vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
He looks at the roundabout.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
I love Shivers. Shivers is one of my absolute favourites, you know. I think it's just so poetic and beautiful. Say nothing. Just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
And I love Kitsuragi. He's such a complex character.
This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here.
Yeah.
And the mouth on that kid, Kuno.
I know, right?
It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard.
Yeah.
Human beings are...
He shakes his head.
But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
He sounds like he's convincing himself, doesn't he? I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good. Yeah, I do, actually.
But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, Kitsuragi. I think you're probably right.
It's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Ah, he puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. I was enjoying that. I've got to say, I was really enjoying that chat with Kim. I can see us becoming great friends. I like him. I really like him. Everybody needs a Kim Kitsuragi in their lives. He's a stabilizing influence. That's what he is. You know, he keeps me nice and sober and anchored, which is good. And sees the best in me, which is nice. Always attempts to see the best, even when it's confusing and a little distressing. I like him. I like him very much. Right. See you in the morning, Kim. So... Is that the interconnecting door? Hello, what's this? What have we got? What the was that? That was a little weird. That was a little strange. Can I unlock these yet? No. 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 That was a little strange. What the empty cassette? There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Athénée single smallest church in Saint-Séan must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in '43. Okay, I'll take it. How weird. I'll have it. I don't know what it is, but I'll have it. I'll take that, because I can turn the bottles into money, which may help me. Especially when it comes time to paying my, you know, my tab tomorrow. How much real do I get for bottles anyway? Oh shit, what's going on there? Is that a broken window? Sorry, God. Didn't mean to do that. I did mean to do that, probably. Jesus Christ, man. What have you done here? Before...
The fan is spinning.
Put on the
The
fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt.
Yeah.
The switch must be broken, because nothing happens.
Oh.
The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine.
Nice. Okay, before I go to sleep, I'm gonna take a look and
The
see.
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
The expression. Can't do anything about it at the moment. Look at that. Look at us. Aren't we fabulous? I like our mutton chops. Let it be for now. This is the interconnecting door, isn't it? I'm alright. Can I sleep?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
I know.
But it's yours. The sheets look awful.
I'm not bloody surprised. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Why not? I think we need it. Bloody hell.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin.
Yeah.
The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Yay! Well, day one,
And
my
then
love.
sleep doesn't come.
What? Shit. God, is this guy ever gonna get some rest or shut eye? Got a cup of tea, by the way. Oh, our poor cop. Our poor anonymous cop who can't remember his name. Who may not even...
Then
Oh,
sleep doesn't come.
but I want to sleep. Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the
Its
pillow.
synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The
Yeah,
pillowcase smells oddly.
yeah, check the
It barely
blanket.
covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing.
For now.
Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Oh dear, we're having a moment, aren't we? Roll
It's a
over to the
little
other
better.
side.
Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed
Something
him?
to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union?
Hmm.
And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts.
Your
Fall
breathing
asleep.
steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Oh. Oh, this could be interesting. What the fuck? Oh. Oh shit, we're dreaming. What's going on? Oh shit. What's the black muck? Oh dear. Well, it's leading us only to one place. What the f... Oh no! Oh no! I didn't need to see that, I can tell you. Look at the disco ball from the Whirling in Rags, and look at the light it's casting. Holy shit, I didn't need to see that.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Oh my god. What is
What it
this?
says on the can, Harry? Answer the question.
I remember
Do
nothing.
you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day.
Mm-hmm.
The one where you ask her. And then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming.
Uh-oh.
She will hear about it on the phone.
Oh.
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said
Do
who?
you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I was left. I left.
Oh no, Funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back. I don't want to come back. Yeah,
They were
fuck
only
it.
cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me.
Holy shit.
You failed Elysium.
What? I've seen you before. What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
Wow.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them.
Wow.
You really fucked up.
No kidding. I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you.
Disco Elysium, my loves.
You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Oh no, we're not trying to do it again. If we wake up, are we like thrashing around destroying the room again? I hope not. I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
You know, guys, I don't think I've ever come across, let alone a video game, but a piece of work that so sincerely emulates what it's like to be inside someone, in your own head, to be a psyche, with all the contradictory voices and self-recriminations and irrationalities. It's just amazing.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Maybe it's not a hangover. Maybe there's something like really wrong with us. God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
The limbic system is weird and I don't like it.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
It's really, don't like it. Really quite distressing, I've got to say. Really quite unpleasant. Oof. You know, I consider myself a pretty fucked up guy, I'll be perfectly honest. Got nothing on our chap here, I can tell you. Oh, hello.
Good going, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Electrochemistry. Uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes?
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean,
Yeah.
why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying.
It is
isn't it?
actually.
You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening? No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good. I'm going to say that.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Go fuck yourself,
Don't do
Electrochemistry.
Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. Yeah. I can take this. I am not going to go looking for speed. I can take this. I am not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Go fuck yourself. That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself.
Yeah.
Slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Fuck you! I'm doing a great job here, by the way, of annoying the YouTube algorithm with my swearing.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Let's look out
The morning
first.
light hurts your eyes.
I bet it does.
It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Visual calculus. Assess the damage.
The shards face upward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own
A fine web of
hands?
scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Oh, what did this
More
then?
likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
So, yeah, wait. Assess the
It
size
is
of the
too
impact.
large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you
Interesting.
found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
Maybe it wasn't me. I'm sure I had a good reason for it. Maybe I was trying to hit someone.
And maybe, just maybe, you succeeded. We'll never know.
How
Maybe
fascinating.
You were trying to smash your own reflection in the window pane.
Inland Empire, you might have got something there. You might have something there. Wonder if Kitsaragi's up. Give us some breakfast, quite frankly. Kim? There's that music again. I bet he's already up.
The door is closed.
Leave for now. Kim? I need my stabilizing element. I can't function in the world outside without you. God knows what's going to happen to me when this case is over and you have to leave. I'm going to be very sad, for one thing. I love the daytime music, it's great. Oh, of course he's already bloody up, isn't he? Of course he is. Listen to that music. Hey, Kim! Good morning to you too.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union must have turned up.
Oh, he
They look
points...
rowdy. We should talk to them.
Ooh, what do you mean,
I mean,
rowdy?
governor. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being
I bet
here.
they're not.
They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here,
I'll
men
bet
who
they
drink beer
do.
for breakfast. There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Why do we need to
A
talk
lot
to
of
them?
things point to the dock workers union.
Yeah.
The circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Actually, that's not a lot of things. We should have dug up more yesterday. Still, we need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
Are these the men Gart told us
I
about
completely
yesterday?
Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep.
Oh,
It's
I'm
them
sorry
by
to
the
hear
looks
that.
of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about.
Excellent.
One big problem to replace it.
There are so many of them. Maybe we should call in
That would
reinforcements.
just escalate tensions.
It would,
No captain
yes.
would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Oh, that
In
could get
fact,
messy.
even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
So what he's saying is we're
One more
disposable.
thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. purposefully concentrate on something else first.
Authority
I
might
know
actually
how
have
to.
something.
They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Thank you, Kim. So who's around? Let's talk to people. Oh, lots of people today.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria
And
manager.
there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast.
Bloody hell.
Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
Oh.
I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Kit, Kim, couldn't she use
The lady
your...
is distressed.
Yeah.
Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Don't ask what's kicking. Bloody hell. Good day, Mum. Everything alright? I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Good day, Mum. Everything alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Wait, what's wrong with the phone
The
line?
manager was vague about it.
She frowns.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why did you need to use the
To
phone?
let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
That's
I was
weird.
also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Yeah, okay, I'll buy it. Has your husband gone missing
That's
before?
just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze
Oh.
hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent.
Yeah.
A damp chill goes down your spine.
Oh dear.
When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
That doesn't sound good, does
You
it?
have more important things to worry about.
She glances out of the window towards the bay. What is this expedition your husband
Just
is
some
on?
field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Oh.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Oh,
The
this,
water that was broken. Could this be it?
Yeah. Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him? The water lock on the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Probably just some technical problem.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
I hope we were
You're
right.
welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Of
This will
course.
surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Yay!
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Absolutely. I'll let him know you're here when or if I get there. Yeah.
Oh, you're such a dear.
Um,
Thank
so
you, sweetie.
yeah, so your husband is some kind of
Oh,
scientist.
yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
It's
Fascinating.
a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research
Oof.
into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Harsh, Kim. But true.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
Oh dear, Kim.
My
I think you've...
apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
Lena, don't.
Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
Don't get into
She's
an
completely
argument with...
internalized her husband's
Yeah.
struggles. They are her own.
Okay. Let's have a look. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. +1, less worried about husband. Yeah, go for it. Why not?
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
I'll bet.
One cryptid, not a couple. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Cryptid extravaganza. I like the sound. Okay, Kim. Just one little
He
cryptid.
nods and assumes a waiting posture.
He has a very low tolerance for bullshit, doesn't he?
Cryptids. Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids.
I'm with you on this one, Electrochemistry. What's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
Oh, she pauses for effect. The gnome of Jeroma. That sounds terrifying.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
Bloody hell. What did this cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and an ungainly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
She says mostly to herself. What's the biggest?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Okay, we can move on for now. It'd be dishonorable to rag on
I'm
the
glad you see
renege.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Do we have anything more to do here?
Tell me more about this rare insight. No. I'd really like to. That's all for now, because Kitsuragi is getting impatient.
Can I help you?
Goodbye for now, God. No, I don't want to talk to you because you are an ass. What's that? The tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. Well, that's impressive.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Stay masculine. Alright. God, there's a lot of them. Oh, it's the gardener.
Let me handle this.
Elizabeth. The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning
You
to
seem
you.
a little different today. Less hospitable.
Yeah, she was
You are
nice
far from
yesterday.
home, Lieutenant. This
Oh.
isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
You're not a gardener. Okay, I'm here to do my job. You're right, Lieutenant. She did seem friendlier sitting on that corner.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
Oh, very
You are
clever.
looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
She points to the man standing in the middle
That's
of the room.
Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What's your role in all
Obviously,
this?
I'm a lawyer, a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Oh, you are clever.
I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus? What are you going to do to me? Yeah.
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
I should talk to Titus then, yeah. Interesting. Now, what have we got here? What's this? It's a bowl. There's spit in it. Reeking of tobacco. Charming. What's this? Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and Union placards. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Okay, let's talk to him. Or should I go... You know what? Fuck him for a minute. I'm going to go and sell my bottles at the Freet. Because I've got business to take care of. Power move. That's what we're doing. We are pointedly ignoring Titus there. 77th Earl of Gormenghast. I don't think he is. No. Everything in this game is great. Everything is interesting. It's so well done. But it has a very familiar feeling about it. It feels like an evolution of very old, of like the kind of RPGs you found on the PC in the late 1990s. Okay. Yeah, so there's that gorgeous music again. There's that git. I was talking to him actually because I think he's got something to say to us. But before we do that, I want to deposit my bottles and get some money! Probably not enough to pay the bill for tomorrow. But maybe I can sell something down at the shop with my friend. Let's hope so, eh? I'm sorry I had to sell Kitsuragi's hubcaps, actually. I'm very sorry about that. I shouldn't have done that.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Go for
Your
it.
bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
1 real 20 cents? Really? Richer? Oh, this sucks. It's a start, I suppose. God, how many bottles would I have to... I need 20 real, don't I? Shit, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. And I need it by what? 9 o'clock tonight? That might be difficult. That might be a little tricky. I have to find myself a steady flow of cash. I certainly can't do it just by doing my job. I'm not that well paid, let's be honest. Well, my loves, I think we shall call it a day here, and when we come back I'm going to start talking to these arseholes. In particular, this one here, this racist arsehole here. Until then, my dears, bye-bye!